Today we are doing another one of these, but this time this is gonna be the custom league. As we're going in the first game, I really just simmed through draft and wanted to pick this team. And this is basically what the AI chose for the team I picked. And I basically added some NBA players I wanted to add. G League players. So yeah, added NBA players I wanted and G League players. But LeBron James is in here.
If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach it.
Not all the NBA players are in here though. I also have some custom players like GS.
They were content with life, but I wanted more.
So our first game is going to be versus the Tide, the Hunters. Okay, this is gonna be a great game.
Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Are you still there? All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope.
This is what we're going versus.
At the trial for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrew.
Also please agree to
Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just
most of the players who did that draft.
Struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes.
I'm guessing
had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways.
No, he had
so many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you, it's making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you. You thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be there and jump, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right.
Our first game is
have
going
to
to
get
be
it in motion. Let's get it
the
in motion.
Tide as we are.
Let's get it in motion. 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 Let's get it in motion.
All of the teams. That's why we got the Kansas City Knights over here. Then we got the Phoenix. Then we got the Tampa Sharks. The Portland Skull. Then we got the Nashville Sound, which is our team. Then we got the St. Louis Spirit. We got the Honolulu Tigers, we got the Hebrew teams. The Oklahoma City Tornadoes. And we got the Detroit Reals.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my
teams.
Universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on it. When I was down bad, was missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind when it's given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, He told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it stack to the ceiling. I had to stamp my name in my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision.
Never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stagnant. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And a look now at Honolulu's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons.
And for that game against Seattle, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA.
Am I back in the
campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Now, let's take a look at Nashville's opening lineup. Cade Cunningham out there with the chosen ones.
Go, guys.
And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward.
5
and
minute
for
warriors.
Honolulu, Big Red out there with Trae Young. Then it's Martin. Then there's Towns, and it's Jenkins in at the 4 spot. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And another shot. A shot by Messi, no good. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Marshall passes to Cunningham.
I don't really know what I'm going to do this
Here's Messi. The shot from the low post is good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Towns. Fades back. Messi grabs the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Let's go, let's go.
Yes, Messi.
Now Young. Towns sets the pick for Young, and the 3-ball is good.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Fires the 3. Young's shot is off. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Messi. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Honolulu, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Martin dishes to Jenkins. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Why did I pass that? I was going to pass it.
Goes to Martin. Young outside. That one, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Towns. No scoring in this one. Launches a 3. Young's shot is off.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And Marshall kicks to Cunningham.
Single elimination playoffs.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Towns a screen on Green. Outside, Towns. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Here's Osman.
Do you have anyone with an
Flynn the pass to
A+?
Green.
A.
Shoots. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. And this matchup with Nashville, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And remember, they...
Actually... Wait. Did I do something wrong? No, I added 15 games.
Won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
Hey! Passed it out.
Cunningham right side. Outside, Green. Shoots over Aldridge. It's a tie game in Honolulu. And don't go away.
Let's check out our current stats here. Currently, our top scorers are Cade Cunningham and Yves. Then we got Calipert Marshall, and no one else has, like, I mean, almost everyone on the team played. I mean, like, only, like, 5 players.
We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
It's crazy.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, for Honolulu, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Young. He's out there with Randall. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And for the sound, they've got Jackson, the chosen one, out there with Green. And
they
it's Osman
actually
in at the
said our
force.
team's name,
4
which
on the
is
clock.
actually crazy.
Jackson a screen on Young. Flynn. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Flynn's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Flynn against Young. And the rebound goes to Nashville. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. And you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Osman.
Look, we have like 15 games.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Aldridge kicks to Randall. Outside, Towns. Honolulu needs to get off a shot. And that one, good. Young's got 5 now.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Honolulu. Big Red comes in for Randall.
Substitution.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Trae Young on top. And, of course, Cade Cunningham.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And with that, the Honolulu lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Atkins.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Young, drives to the hoop, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Pass to Misi.
Pass to
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Honolulu?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. Brown, Green with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
There's a screen. Pass to Misi. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Towns with the defensive effort. For Honolulu, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Nashville takes possession.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Towns. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's Boston.
If they go to the corner, they'll have an open shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
They gotta go in
the pass to Towns.
No,
that's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Adkins, he's defended by Randall. To the middle. Pass to the chosen one. Buries it from 3-point range. The chosen one's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Randall kicks to Jenkins. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Randall.
If I can open 3,
and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouled in there. But that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good from Randall. For Nashville, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Marshall. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Cunningham. Here's Misi. No good with the triple. And for Honolulu, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game.
I don't know who can shoot on my team.
Shots good by Jenkins.
I feel like a big
Jenkins got the lead up to 3 now for Honolulu.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Cunningham dishes it to Marshall. From outside the arc, Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Let's go, guys.
Thanks, guys. Here with
And now I'm gonna leave it off to
back and forth in the first half.
game.
What's it gonna come down to?
And I'm gonna go back in.
Well, obviously it's close. We don't play against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
We'll see how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, with plenty of action going on right now, let's get you up to date on the latest. That one just might come down to the wire.
Yeah, so far neither team can capture momentum and sustain it. I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
Let's get back, guys.
We've got Big Red. Also, Trae Young out there. Martin is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jenkins in at the four-man position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And so Marshall will bring it up for Nashville.
Get out.
There's the screen. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Marshall with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. Marshall's got his second basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Young. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the game tied up here for Honolulu.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Now here's Jenkins. Outside, Martin. Misses the 3. For Nashville, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Boston. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, and I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The kick out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Cunningham on the wing. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And with that, the Nashville lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jenkins.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Honolulu making a change here. Aldridge has checked in. And Nashville with a change here, too. Green's checked in. Here's Cunningham. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Cunningham against Young.
What my first spots are.
Here's Boston. Up and in on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And a deep 3 from Young. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. Again, Young missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Drills it from outside. Number 5. The chosen one's got 6.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Good on the bucket.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh,
and here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, Cunningham has such a great feel for the game. Reads his teammates' movements really well.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Green, no luck.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Towns finds Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Boston. Pass to the chosen one. Count that one. The chosen one's got 5 points now this quarter. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Young for 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got it all tied up now for Honolulu.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Honolulu. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Hello.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the sound 5 right now. I got Javante Green. Jackson is out there with the chosen one. And it's Osman in at the 4. Aldridge with it. Now Green defending. Young with no one around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's the chosen one. There's a good screen.
Oh my.
And the basket is good. The chosen one's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the South. Randall outside. From the stripe. And it's Osman with the rebound. And for Nashville, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Jackson in the corner. Fires for three. The rebound by Young. And so Young will bring it up for Honolulu. Trailing by 2. Delivers the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Nashville passing it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. Big Red's checked in for Randall. And Nashville with a change here, too. Austin's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Flynn. And he gets it to go. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
In like 2 minutes, we're going to be in the clutch. Like 1 minute.
Young against Flynn. To the paint.
He's the clutch, guys.
The kick out to Young. Here's Brown. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
The Sound have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's the chosen one. Lets it fly. Here's Boston. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. That's 12 points for the chosen one.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Towns a screen on Flynn. Young for 3. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David. And so it's Honolulu with it, following the three-point basket by Nashville.
Okay, we're going to have to head into what I call the
semi-final. The three-pointer offline.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For Nashville, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. For Honolulu, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Shot's good from Young. Young's got the game tied up here for Honolulu.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Nashville.
Is it only that one? Is it?
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the high post, and the rebound goes to Honolulu.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Offensive rebound. Young's shot is good.
Well, I guess that's why they call him Ice Trae. He is cold-blooded.
Pass to Nisi. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
In 6 seconds,
that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And so it's Nashville with it. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Cunningham's shot is off. On outside.
No, you gotta stop this.
Outside for Martin.
No, you can't let that
Green
go.
with the rebound. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. But we'll see if they try. Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Cunningham. Good!
Big time points for Cunningham.
Yes!
See him step
Yes!
up in these
Let's
moments.
go!
And Billy Donovan
Let's
decides
go!
to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation.
All there is
What do you think we're going to see next?
18.5 seconds.
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get
One
one
point
shot
will
at this. They need to make it count.
No. He didn't shoot. No, please.
He fires. No good. Good!
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal.
We're not
Moses.
losing.
Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
1 point.
Guys, what are their best options now?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the end. One quick pass, and then get it up.
So, who wins it? What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Trae Young.
Also, just for Jackson missing a shot or trading him. The one shot is going to get this guy off the team. You could have made that shot. You're off the team, Jesse. No, adios. You do not play for us anymore.
Would've dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, well then they better read my rights. No we don't play. What they gon' say? Ready, okay, K. Do this all day, tell them we straight. Ready whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all info. Yeah, they copy like 10-fold. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door. Need my award. I said we keep on scoring. Y'all just keep it score. Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand.
I'm
Yeah, that's
actually
overdue.
giving
I
up
told you, said that's overdue.
everything
My brain should have been immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove. But for all that, we done through this overdue. It's the anthem. Well, love and you know the team is strong. It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands
also gonna change the hair. Yeah, that's good. I'm basically wasting my whole team for this guy. Can I get myself a low taper? If I find a low taper fade, I'm guaranteeing I'm gonna give my whole team a low taper fade.
Crazy man on deck, crazy man team.
Where's the low taper fade? Where's the low taper fade?
To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. As long as you're living, you must go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely it will work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place.
So yeah, I traded away my whole team and to be frank, actually my whole future picks.
Make nobody see me finish.
But
out there with my day one.
How does that?
Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party.
You're not. And three from you are not. Okay.
I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe.
I guess. Sorry. I'm also gonna trade this guy. This guy. Why is he like I don't even need this guy on the team. I mean, I can trade for a future back, but I'm not another player. No, we can't trade for our future. Yeah, in the next game, I really just don't care. Like, for now, I'm just going to let the CPU just feed the destiny energy. For these first few games, I'm gonna let and on that day, we'll be facing another diva.
I used to kick a mean flow, walking down Madison. Some things mean more when you used to not have it. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor, these walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what they tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting bangs, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all loving who these actors portray. But hey, one chance to make it.